What's up, y'all? I hope this lighting is okay because I had to just kind of like rush and set this up. So first and foremost, Merry Christmas. I'm filming this on Christmas Eve and I'm gonna put this out tomorrow. Wishing you and your family a blessed and prosperous Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, all that good stuff. Or if you don't celebrate anything, like I said, just, I hope this is a time for you to get some good rest and relaxation. Y'all, this is my ring light, so if y'all see that, ignore it. I've been trying to fix up my lighting for the last couple of minutes, and I was like, man, if I don't get this film now, I'm not going to do the video. But anyway, it's your boy Gippetto in the building. How y'all doing, man? Thank you to all my new subscribers, man. I think, uploading more frequently is working. I just need y'all to not only watch, but please hit the subscribe button. You feel what I'm saying? But what I want to quickly talk about is is a couple of topics. We're going to talk about Monique and Taraji P. Henson. Monique was always right. We're going to briefly talk about Bishop T.D. Jakes and those crazy allegations. And then we're going to talk about some personal life updates I have. So what's going on currently is Taraji P. Henson. As you guys know, she is in the new musical adaptation of The Color Purple. And as she's been doing press, she's been kind of like crying about the fact that, she just doesn't feel like she's getting her just due as an actress, and she's being underpaid. And I'm going to let y'all hear some of what she had been talking about. Okay.
Are you thinking about it? I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up is a whole entire team behind us. Yes. They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not, that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%. That's right. Okay? So do the math. Now we have $5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed. Sometimes not more. After what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired.
Okay. So, as you guys can see, Taraji got in her feelings. Taraji is a amazing actress. She's been acting for well over 20 years, a great actress at that. And she's just saying that, like, even though she's this really popular actress and she's held in this high regard, her pay is not reflected. And as you guys know, y'all know I work in the entertainment industry. It's very common for black anything to get a fraction of their equally comparable white counterparts to get. So they had even mentioned that for Benjamin Button, like Brad Pitt, that was a huge hit. Brad Pitt made like $10 million and Taraji only made $150,000. And because I remember like maybe like 10 years ago, Taraji was like on fire. this was even before, this was right after Benjamin Button, maybe even more than 10 years ago. She was on fire. She was becoming that go-to actress. But I remember reading the article, and I can't truly recall where I read it at, but I remember an article saying that because while Hollywood is very unfair, Hollywood is very much data driven. Okay? Hollywood isn't the Hollywood of yesteryear where they truly cared about talent and developing somebody or whatever. Hollywood is just like numbers, 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 numbers. So Taraji has gotten the opportunity to star in a couple of movies, but those movies didn't really do well. I remember Proud Mary and Acrimony and all those movies. They didn't really do that well at the box office. And the article, like I was explaining earlier, the article pretty much was saying that either Taraji had Halle Berry's old manager or agent or whatever, and they was pretty much shaping Taraji to be the next Halle Berry. You know what I mean? She came off of the Oscar nomination. She was doing a lot of stuff. But what they were saying is that they realized from the public that the public didn't view Taraji as a sex symbol. So that's where the miscommunication, because at a point in time they was trying to market Taraji as this sex symbol, and and they said the public just didn't get it. And that's why she couldn't be the next Halle Berry. And even in that same interview, or another interview, I can't recall if it out, but how Taraji was pretty much saying that her people in Hollywood was telling her she's not Hollywood pretty, going back to what I was saying. And Taraji, is kind of just saying she's fed up. She's thinking about quitting acting, and she's thinking about just leaving Hollywood altogether. Now, the question is, as you guys know, Monique was quote-unquote blackballed because she didn't play the game. And I have another clip of Monique where she kind of explains what happened. So, yeah.
The question is for Monique.
Okay.
Can you clear the air about the claims that you were asked to play Cookie on Empire first?
Ooh, I am quite interested in this question.
Oh. Yeah, actually, Lee Daniels and I had a conversation, and he offered me the role of Cookie. And we went back and forth with his company and our company trying to get TV quotes and all. And then I got a call back from him because I hadn't heard where I was supposed to go and do the screen test. And that's when he said, Mama, you've been blackballed. And I said, well, why have I been blackballed? And he said, because you didn't play the game. And I said, what game is that? And he was never able to answer that question. So that's as clear as I can be, because I've been saying the same thing repeatedly.
Yeah.
So I hope that answers your question, baby.
Wow. Do you watch the show ever?
I have not yet.
Okay, so y'all remember Monique had quote-unquote got blackballed because she, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah, they all fell out over her not promoting Precious in the international market during her award season. I'm going to say this. I always stood by Monique speaking up for pay, inequalities, treatment behind the scenes and so forth. Now, it's two sides of the coin with the Monique thing. It's like I'm on Monique's side, but I also feel like if I was in Monique's circle, I would have guided her a little bit different. So as you guys know, I work in the entertainment industry. And when you do a movie, especially like a bigger movie that's with a production company or a studio, in your contract, they typically tell you, okay, well, whenever the movie is coming out, you are obligated to do at least 10, or they might put a number of things you have to do. Like you have to do at least 10 promotional events. That's like red carpets, maybe photo shoots, interviews, whatever, right? or and you kind of have to agree to that now because of social media. If you're a celebrity with like a huge social media following, like a Kevin Hart could kind of negotiate a little bit more in his contract because he could say, okay, I could I could do these 10 promotional events, but if you guys want me to tweet about it and post it on Instagram and post it on TikTok because I have all these followers, that's going to be like another fee. So pretty much after Monique wrapped Precious, she had fulfilled all her obligations with the promotion of Precious domestically in the US. So because Monique was getting rave reviews or whatever the case may be, there's a whole nother market internationally, and that's where like the Golden Globes and all some of the other award shows, that's where their people are at. So I guess the powers that be were trying to tell Monique, okay, well, you got to go overseas and promote the movie as well. Monique's whole thing was like, well, I fulfilled my obligation and I did all the press that I was obligated to do. I really would like to go spend time with my family. They were trying to tell her, but look, if you do it, this is going to be great for your career, you know, XYZ. If you could win the Oscar, which she eventually went on to do. And Monique was like, okay, well, are y'all going to pay me? Because if I have to go over there for X amount of time, that's time away from my family. You know, I got to pay for like, you know, hair, makeup, all this kind of stuff. And the powers that be refused to do it. Now, here's the thing where I would have advised her different. Monique was absolutely right. She was right in the sense that, hey, I did all what y'all wanted me to do. I fulfilled my contract obligations. Yo, I'm off the hook. I'm not really going to do anything else until there's a monetary attachment to it. Why somebody like me, why I would have do it, this is where the whole playing the game comes into play. You got to understand that in Hollywood, it is a you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of town. Right? Everything doesn't necessarily have to have money attached to it. Because as you guys saw, Monique, even before Taraji became Cookie on Empire, Monique was supposed to be Cookie. I don't know if y'all know that, but Monique was supposed to be Cookie. And because Monique didn't play the game, you know, the powers that be maybe labeled her difficult. And then Monique was blackballed for like 12, 13 years. And like I said, I would have went ahead and did the press because me doing the press benefits me as an actor. But I'm not saying that Monique was wrong. I'm just saying I would have advised her differently. Now, I feel like Monique had came out even after that talking about the pay in Hollywood and XYZ. She had numerous, you just YouTube Monique and Hollywood pay, and there's several interviews she did about, you know, not being paid fairly or whatever. And a lot of people are saying like, look, well, Taraji, you sitting down there crying and, you know, saying all this. But when Monique a few years ago was saying this, none of y'all had Monique's back. So it's a situation where, especially as black people in Hollywood, sometimes we really do gotta rally behind each other, because if a lot of the top actresses had really put their foot down about pay, change would have happened. And Taraji is one of the top A-list black talent. So how could somebody like Taraji not be getting paid what she's worth? You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, Monique was right. Monique was right. And it's really sad that, because this is how Hollywood works. You kind of get bullied or pressured to take in the pennies, because it's kind of like what you turn down, there's 100 other people that's going to say yes to. I know I'm supposed to be getting paid $100 for this, but you're trying to tell me you guys could only afford $50. And I'm like, but no, I know I'm supposed to be getting $100. If I turn down the $50, there's somebody that just wants the opportunity that's going to do it for $25, even cheaper. And sometimes I feel like we in Black Hollywood, and I'm not even on their level, but like Black Hollywood, where we don't really always stand on code and with solidarity. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to go ahead and I feel bad for Taraji, but I really need Hollywood to start treating our Black actors and actresses better. Just not even that, just actors and actresses. Everybody, from writers and directors and producers like myself to all the other people on crew. Black people need to start getting treated very equally to our white counterparts, because it's not right. Now I want to quickly talk about this crazy rumor about TD Jakes. So pretty much they were saying that TD Jakes was in some picture with Puffy, and I don't have TikTok, but some random person was saying that TD Jakes is somebody who used to be at the freak offs, and it was all over the social media, and I saw something that says TD Jakes is a power bottom. I didn't know what the fuck a power bottom was. So as I started reading the comments, and then somebody explained it, I was like, y'all going to hell. And I'm not even saying that because, he's a man of the cloth, but like, how y'all gonna just put something so wild on this man because somebody on TikTok said this shit? But anyway, TD Jakes addressed
logged in or
the
come in
rumors.
out of concern. Some of you come in to hear what I'm going to say. All of you who expect me to address a lie, you can log off. I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth. I will stand straight up, head up, back straight, and preach the unadulterated, infallible word of God. Because that is what the pulpit is for. But there will be a time. So you can stop dragging people and arguing with people and fighting and just log off.
Yeah, the internet is terrible. Social media is wild as fuck, because that's why I do not believe in cancel culture, y'all. Because you could literally just be at home chilling, and some random person in Wisconsin who wants to be funny, or somebody you had beef with, could just tweet out or make a video about something false about you, and then it'll just blow up on social media. So that's why I never agree with companies canceling people and taking away opportunities, because man, it is wild. And I hope TD Jakes wasn't affected by that crazy rumor, because it was a nasty work. But anyway, quick update, y'all. I think this is gonna be my last video for the year, unless something crazy happens. Y'all know I'm still filming in my bathroom. Please don't judge me. I got a lot going on this upcoming week. I got good news and bad news. Let's see which one I'm gonna give y'all. I got 11 minutes left. Okay, let's go with the bad news first. So y'all, I had 3 different interviews for non-entertainment industry jobs. They all went horrible. They all didn't go horrible, but let me explain. One job, the pay wasn't what I expected, but they had good benefits, and it was remote, so I was willing to, do. I had a great interview. They loved me. But the recruiter came back and told me, she was like, and I just knew the industry really well. I've worked in that particular industry. And the recruiter came back and was like, look, they really loved you, but they feel like you're just too overqualified for the position. They was like, they would honestly consider you for like management because you're just so well versed and articulate and you know the industry, and for the entry level role they just feel like you're just way too advanced for the role. I had On the flip side, I had another company reach out, and this was an in-person interview, and when I tell y'all, I did so horrible on this interview, bro. So the night before the interview, I couldn't sleep. I just had so much on my mind, and I was twisting and turning and turning and twisted, and I just had so much on my mind, y'all. And then something was even telling me, like, just don't go to the interview, don't go to the interview. And, like, I was running off like 1 hour sleep. I had so much on my mind. I was exhausted. And I went to the interview, and, like, my mind just went blank. When the lady was asking me questions, it was a bad interview. Like, I just walked out like, yeah, thanks for your time. I knew I wasn't going to get that job. I was just like, I'm not going to get that job. It was that bad. I did a horrible job of that interview. And then thirdly, randomly, a cruise ship had hit me up to interview with them. I thought it was for like a management position, but then it wasn't. And if it wasn't a management position, I wasn't really interested in being like server bartender type of vibe. And then plus I would have to sign a year contract, so none of those interviews worked out. The good news is a film that I worked on about 2 years ago, it got accepted into a really big film festival. I'm a producer on it. And the film festival is actually an Oscar qualifier. So an Oscar qualifying film festival is pretty much like if your film does really well at this film festival, chances are the Oscars could see the film and then want to nominate you for Oscar. So the director, who she's blowing up big, she got some big stuff coming up. She hit me up and she's like, yo, we got nominated for such and such film festival, and you got to come out here to LA. So I should be out at LA for that. Fingers crossed we win. Fingers crossed we get the Oscar. We then get nominated for Oscar. And then I had another good meeting about a movie I pitched. I'm praying that money gets cut soon. And then another big feature that's about to start filming. One of the producers hit me up about working on this film. It's a very emotionally driven, deep film. It's intense, and they want me to be a part of the crew. So I interviewed with it. They told me to lock off some dates in January to February. So again, fingers crossed. I mean, I can't say I have the job until I get my contract and I sign off on it. You know what I mean? So yeah. Shout out to y'all for running up like some of my. I posted one of my old short films, and the thing is almost at 1,000 views. I only posted it a day ago. Like, y'all, I don't know, y'all liking some of my videos are like blowing up, and then there's some videos y'all ain't really watching like that. So I'm trying to gauge like what y'all want me to do. But shout out to my new subscribers. If you guys can tell me what you want on the channel, like what y'all want me to do. Do you want me to start vlogging? I can start vlogging like everyday stuff, me on movie sets, me doing stuff in Atlanta, me traveling between Atlanta to LA. Do y'all want more entertainment related content when I'm on movie sets and commercial sets and TV sets? Y'all want a segment on dating, millennial stuff? Like, tell me what y'all want on the channel, because like I'm really trying to make YouTube be a good source of income for me, because I like doing YouTube, and then it's a lot of stuff I want to do. Some of y'all had hit me up and asked like, could y'all donate to me? You absolutely can. Y'all could send some bread to my Cashapp. I take the funds. I whatever the case may be. But yeah, I'm trying to go a lot harder with the YouTube. And I know I've been doing YouTube on and off for years, and I'm really trying to like lock down and get super serious with it, because I like YouTube, and y'all see I interact with y'all in the comments and stuff like that. So let me know what y'all want. But anyway, like I said, this might be my last video for the year. So, yeah, if I don't come back until next year, God bless y'all. I'm wishing you a prosperous and safe new year. Please, y'all have to start liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Please, it helps the algorithm. Please, please, please. And yeah, I'll leave my Cash App in the description. I'll leave my email and all that stuff. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all want to see on the channel. You feel me? Anyways, it's your boy Gippetto. Love y'all. This might be my last video of 2023. Praying that 2024 is a year of abundance and happiness and, you know, just blessings upon blessings. And I wish the same for y'all too, okay? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year. All right, y'all. Peace.